Can we talk about the fact that I'm on my way to my first date? I'm nervous. I'm nervous, but not in a bad way. Like, I'm not scared, which is what I would normally be feeling. I'm just like, want to be there and get the introductions over with, basically. But I'm gonna drive from the house a little bit, and then I'll turn the camera back on. So, like I said, I'm not nervous. I'm just ready to be there. Of like, have you ever been ready to go somewhere just so the event can be over so you can talk about it after? Like, it's kind of where I am. Like, the movie we picked, it wasn't something we wanted to go necessarily want to go see. We just picked a movie because we was going to go see Captain America, but it don't come out yet. So it was like, oh well, we can go see something else before that come out. So we ended up choosing Flight Risk. And I thought about it last night, and I was like, he said he wanted to see Sonic 3, which Captain America is his pick. So that's kind of why I was like, okay, well, this one's going to be my pick. So I didn't even look at Sonic. Well, I do want to see it, but I don't want to see it that bad. But the movie I picked is an action movie, and y'all know I'm all about the action. So it's called, is it Life Flight or Flight Risk? I think it's Flight Risk. With Mark Wahlberg or whatever. And so I think it'd be interesting. He's not a movie guy. He watches Marvel's movies, but he doesn't watch like anything else. So we have to get this man cultured. You know what I mean? Because I've been judging him on his movie viewing. Because no, we gotta up this game. And it naturally worked out the way I don't have to pick up RP till later today. I was already kind of trying to schedule it for when she get off the bus, but now I have an additional 50 minutes or so, so I don't think I would have been rushed anyway, but just y'all know how I like to keep my schedule real tight, real nice and tight, so I didn't want to be rushed. So I want to have time to sit in the car before I go get her. Which I think I'm going to get my back cracked because Lord knows it's overdue. Because I had jury duty, and so I didn't go that week. And then the week after, I was busy. And now we at the third week. So I'm like, hopefully they give me like appointment today and another one Friday or some other day this week before going to next week. It's just one a week, but I guess have 4 visits. Or I don't know if they have to exactly be in that week. So, we'll see. I hope they ain't got to be in that week. Because I ain't trying to waste my money. No later. Now, why you didn't go? That was turning, you was turning. So, yeah, I had texted him just a while ago. And I was like, do you like previews? Basically, I was texting him that because I'm leaving the house right now. And he probably lollygagging, as men do. And I'm like, hey, you better know. I didn't say it, but I will in person. I'm like, you better know. I will leave your ass to go watch the previews. And you're going to have to meet me on the inside. So, you better get it going. So, hopefully that means got him to move it. Thinking about that. Let me take something real quick. To me, the previews are honestly like, other than the movie, that's the best part. Because I hate all the freaking commercials they put in there now. But I do want to see, like, what movies are coming out. And if they look good or not. Because that's what's going to make me come back to the movies. Other than we already know Captain America. Right? And then I know a lot of the cartoon movies that are coming out because... What did me and RP go see? I don't think was the last time we went and saw. We still got to see Wild Robot. We still got to see Sonic. I was going to see the Lord of the Rings anime, but they wasn't in there long enough to where, like, I had a day away from RP, so I could go see it. And then, I feel like it's something else. I wanted to see the Snail movie. The story about the Snail Boy or something like that. I think the last time we went to go see was Wednesday, or Beetlejuice, and it was awful. So, if they don't redeem themselves today, just movies in general, I'm gonna be mad. Let's see what he said.
Okay. I'm pretty close, so I'll leave in a few minutes.
We're gonna see. I'm be like, alright. 15 minutes before, I'm be like, I'm walking in. And I always think I'm leaving early, but when I get there, I'll be like, okay, I got like 10 minutes to sit in the car. So that's not really early to me. Early to me is like being up for 30 minutes. You gotta sit in the car for 30 minutes to an hour. But, yeah. So we actually have 2 dates planned. The other date is close to Valentine's. I have a lot to do in February, so I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and put these on the books because, well, of course we did that one first, Captain America. But I was like, let's go ahead and put these on the books because once this mug fill up, I'm gonna add that else. Which I actually want to go see him Sunday for a quick second, just for a little chit chat while he was working. But other than that, I don't know about no sit down date because I always have to have somewhere for Arbor to be. Like she has to be somewhere. And if she's out of gymnastics, like we can always go eat if she's in gymnastics. But until I'm comfortable enough to introduce them, I guess not even introduce them. I wouldn't have to introduce them if I brought him to her gymnastics. But 2, he would know where to find me because I'm there so often. So I don't want to take him there quite. Yeah, we'll probably have to be like boyfriend, girlfriend. Or I'd be like, okay, you can come sit with me during gymnastics for 3 hours, or even tell him what gymnastics he is. Like this first time I was in my car was Sunday. This is our 2nd week talking. So I got to see his car for the first time. He got to see my car for the first time Sunday. Today is Tuesday. So yeah. And his off days are Tuesday and Wednesday. It's another thing. So Wednesday, like I was gonna schedule I gotta do stuff for gymnastics tomorrow. I originally scheduled it for the next week, but it's close to something like an event we gotta do. And so I was like, okay, they asked me to move it up a week. So I could have did something with him tomorrow. I don't know if I would want to get back to back, but y'all, I need to go to the dentist so bad. I just brushed my teeth on this top side. And these 3, 4 right in the front. I need some help. But let me tell you why I'm procrastinating now. I need to check my oil. I'm procrastinating because I don't like to talk on the freaking phone. The only reason I had like a bill for like $20, $30, something like that. The only reason I didn't pay for it is because they don't have an online portal. And so I let it go to collections. And now I had worked up the courage, like it had been so long. Had worked up the courage. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna call them and get the number and then pay it online. But it was like, we don't have the little code number. You have to call them and see what it is. So now I'm like, I worked up my courage to call y'all, thinking y'all can give me the information I need to pay it online. Now I gotta work up the courage again to call the collections people to pay $30 so I can make an appointment. Like at this point, it's like, okay, just get a new dentist because yeah, I'm going down the rabbit hole. But it needs to happen ASAP. Like Arbor has a dentist appointment in the morning. My teeth hurt so freaking bad, and I could go to the dentist while Arbor goes to the dentist. Do I want to do that? I do like the dentist office. I just don't want to be, I don't know. The dentist that we go to there used to go to our old church, which he wasn't there when we left. He had already left, but still, it's just a little awkward. And I also need to find like a primary doctor. The one that I got suggested for, you know, that I just thought about. Sorry about that. The one I got suggested for, she's not taking new patients. And a lot of people are not taking new patients, so it's kind of like, okay, what you want me to do? have a primary, but they don't do anything, if that makes sense. Like, they was like, oh, your blood pressure's high, so we can put you on this medicine for like, I don't know if it was 3 months or 2 months, and then literally did nothing else. Didn't have a follow-up appointment, didn't tell me to call and tell them what my blood pressure was, nothing. That's not what doctors do. And let me tell you how I know, because I wanted to be one. I still kind of do a little bit. If I was rich, I probably would go to med school, no lie. Because I'd be so bored. I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. It's a time. But if he's close to the movies, and I've also been thinking about like where he lives. So if he's close to the movies, I don't live close to it, but I can get to it quickly via the interstate. But I don't live close to it. Yeah, I have to think about that. But y'all, I ain't even ate. Now I think about it. I ain't ate nothing, I ain't drunk nothing since this morning. And I ain't thought nothing about it. I got right up in took my butt in the shower, put my clothes on right out the door like I always do. And then my stomach gonna be killing me in like an hour. Should be eating right now. It's like lunchtime. But alright, I'll hit y'all up after. I'll let you know how it went. So the date went amazingly well. The movie sucked. Y'all know how I am about movies. Okay, so let's say we're gonna do a scale of 1 to 10 or 0 to 10. I would give that a I'm debating between 1 and 2. And the only reason I would give it a 2 is because it had potential. But the way the script was wrote and maybe it's just the way the script was wrote. Maybe I'm not even gonna put it on the actress or the actor. Yeah, let's just put it on the script. Because the script was awful. I already knew they was gonna be in this one area, right? Inside the plane. But I didn't know they was gonna be in the plane so early in the movie and so late into the movie. So literally the whole movie, other than the 5 minutes at the beginning and the 5 minutes at the end, they are in the plane. So spoiler alert, all of the little prisoner witness dude, all his jokes was about going to the bathroom. And then the guy that was flying the plane, Mark Wahlberg, all his jokes was about prison rape. No. So the best part about my day was my date. And the conversations we had, which we probably would have talked more if it wasn't a guy who chose to intentionally sit on the same row as us in an empty movie theater. But I digress. That's what he did. But we still talked a little bit. But yeah, it was nice. It was a different setting. He already said he's looking forward to the next movie and the movies after that. So I'll consider that a good day. And I asked him what was gonna do next because my next movie date, like I told you, I was not until February 14, 18, somewhere right now. And we talked about going to the bookstore. He doesn't necessarily have an interest in the books, but he has an interest in the coffee shop. So I have an interest in the books. So, but we can just like walk around in there, have a good time, look at different stuff, talk about different stuff like that. So it's a good little place to spark conversation. I have to ask him if he like art. His degree is in graphic design, so I would say he likes art a little bit. But that's all I'm gonna say about that.